Yeah, you did it first. Hey guys, alright. Sorry I haven't posted a video in a few days. It's been between like minus 30-ish, as cold as minus 40 with wind chill for the past week, or a little more, maybe even 2 weeks. Today is Friday. It's going to be like this until Monday or Tuesday before I can get outside. So I got to do some more inside stuff, which I wish I had more options. I do have an idea of what I can do for something else. I just haven't finalized the plans yet. I don't want to tell you what it is, but it's kind of it would replace the sled pulls, about the best I can tell you. So some of you, the wheels are already turning. You probably already know what I'm thinking, but I haven't got it quite figured out yet. But when I do, I'll make a video about it because I'm only driving me nuts. Sucky dog. Okay, so I read all the comments. I don't answer everything. I've said it before that I don't answer questions that were clearly said in the video. Bit of a jerk like that. Sorry. I try and cover all the questions that I can when they do come up. So one of the ones that a couple of guys ask, and I do forget that there's new guys joining the hobby all the time, right? It's not like everybody knows everything because everybody has to start somewhere. So there's little basic things that some guys ask that I'm going to try and cover real quick here. So some guys ask, what is a combo unit when you get a newer RC? Some of them come with an ESC receiver combo. So this is the guy that came with the Panda Hobby. So there it is right there. So you can see she's got the antenna wire for the receiver, and then this also is the ESC. I think lights went into that guy, and then of course your servo would go into one, and then all the other ones are for lights because this thing came with a boatload of lights. The option to that is what I got going on in there now. So if you don't have a combo, excuse me, if you don't have a combo in there, you actually have a full-on ESC and receiver separate. Hopefully that was good enough. Did you guys see that enough? So just a regular good old-fashioned receiver with a regular good old-fashioned ESC. Two separate pieces. So power goes, that's still plugged in. Jeez, I do that too often. What was I saying? Right. The, might as well just take that out of there. Quit. Yeah, so the power goes into the ESC, and the ESC feeds the power into the receiver, and the receiver feeds power out to the lights, or mainly the servo and or lights if you have any. So that's how that works. Now there is an actual third option where I've only seen it on the one vehicle so far. Let me get this out of here. This guy right here. This is a Losi Mini 2.0. I haven't done any videos on it because it's still a couple of feet of snow outside. And it's also freaking cold. So no outdoor stuff for probably a week. A little bit less than a week, I'm hoping. But it'll happen. So this is the extreme version. Yeah. So this is a weird setup. So there's a receiver there. And that feeds, the receiver talks to the servo, of course. But then the receiver, or the ESC, so there's a power plug right in the right to the motor. So inside the motor is the ESC. So there's a motor ESC combo with a separate receiver, and of course feeds the servo. That's a little weird, isn't it? That's the first time I've seen that. Is on this car here, and I have nothing against it. Is it just something different that they're doing? Probably a money saver, definitely a space saver. That's all I want. I think that's about it for catches you guys up on questions. Somebody hit me up on Instagram asking if I could do a little bit of a video about my lipos, which I think I sent him a question back, but he didn't answer my question. But I will say to you guys that I used to care so much about my lipos. I used to put them in storage mode. I used to seal them. I would seal up the so when it comes to the lipos, I used to do this. I used to seal them up with silicone around where the wires went in, so I didn't want to get water in there. But anything you do like that, water's probably going to find a way into them if you submarine your vehicles a lot like I do. And the more you try and seal them up, it just holds the water in there. So here's a hard case one. I've never sealed it. It's been underwater numerous times. This battery I ran for about a year. I don't use them really anymore. I've kind of gone lighter weight. I started to use these guys, but that's a hard case. I've never I've never sealed them. I don't care if I run them in water. Salt water is what killed them, not fresh water. So sometimes when I get home, I'll place them like that just so you can help drain the water out, but I really don't care about it. And the reason being, now here's a soft case. Same deal. These have been through snow and water numerous times. I haven't owned them very long, but yeah, I dunk everything into snow and water. I don't care. And the reason why I don't is because when I first got into Lipos, I was scared of them. As long as you store them right and treat them okay, they're going to be fine with you. But when I first got into the hobby and I first started getting Lipos, people are telling me horror stories how they just instantly go up in flames, and they do. But when I got into it, I watched a video on YouTube and saying how to kill a lipo or how to dispose of a lipo. You take saturated salt water, put the lipo in there, and then cover it with more salt. Leave it for days on end, then test it. Usually it's not dead yet. Leave it in there for a couple more days with some more salt, and then you can throw them away. My God. It's really hard to actually kill them unless you like poke them or stab them or something like that. Then they're going to blow up. Or if you go to change the ends and you cut both wires at the same time, so that's arcing the battery. So that's just going to arc it and puff it and probably catch it on fire as well. Okay, I think that's about it for the babbling and answering questions. Get off. But I still have the course set up from the other day when Austin was here. The course is different from what he and I ran because we did a video and then we changed the course up and did another one, but we didn't record it. So I'm going to take the Yoda out for a rip and see if the Yoda can make this course. And then, yeah, that'll be your video after I'm done babbling here. All right, let's get on. Just a quick reminder of what I've done to this thing. Not a lot. They each have 25.5 or like 26 ounces in each tire. And see how I got like no squish because that is full of brass. They are very heavy. But this thing needs it because it's a hard body, so I like stability. So that's the only reason I got those in there. The tires were cleaned with the WD-40. I don't know how that kind of thing, how long it lasts. I bobbed the back. Is that bobbing? I don't know if that's bobbing, dovetailing. No, that's not dovetailing. I trimmed the back. That's about it for upgrades. Let's get this guy in the course. Yeah. I have to hit that cone. I'm not happy about it. Oh, I think that's slippery. Hold on. Well, if I'm going to do this, I might as well do it on camera. Barely had this body off. I've only changed the batteries a couple times. So I don't have a slick method to it yet. Okay. Get that off. I don't know where the slipper is actually on this thing. Wait, hold on. Guessing that's going to be the slipper in there. All I did was pop off this little cover right there. But that's an E-clip. So I guess that's not the slipper. Strike one. I may have stumbled across something silly. I'm not sure if you can tighten the slipper on this. I could be speaking too soon. But there's the slipper clutch assembly. How well you guys can see that. But that there is that's an E-clip and a spring with those plates. You can see that's all that stuff right there. I don't know how to tighten an E-clip. Well, I ended up Googling it. Turns, by the looks of it, you can't tighten it. All you can do is what most guys have been doing is what they put it, they take it off and clean it. And you can also add more material to it, which I'm probably going to do off camera. because I don't need you guys watching me curse and swear at myself while I try and work on something so tiny. Right now I'm just putting the side rail back on where the body clips onto, because I had it taken off for a second just in case there's something underneath the motor that will allow me to tighten it, but there's not. So I just got, again, I got the sprue cover off. Yeah, I'm just going to pop off the E-clip, degrease it, see if I have anything thin enough that I can wedge in there. If I don't lose the E-clip, if I lose the E-clip, I'm screwed. Wish me luck. Alright, they actually do feel a little bit oily. So I got some Spray 9 degreaser. I'm just going to give them a little wiping. And a little drying. Okay, I didn't time myself. I think I got that right. Or I got it on there right finally. It took a while. I'm just plugging my lights back in now. I hate getting the body back on and oh, you forgot your lights. Ah, son of a bitch. And clip. Yep. 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 Alright, I'm going to go back to the same spot and hopefully I don't have the same issue. Oh, it's still slipping. Better than it was, I think. No, maybe not. No. Well, that's highly disappointing. I shouldn't need new pads. I'm going to have to jam extra material in there. You know what? And I'm going to leave that for another day. Damn it. Am I? No, screw it. What can I jam in there? Okay, hold on, I got to think now. Tip number 3, I guess it would be. So I got beetle gasket. As some of you are probably sitting at home, he's going to put beetle gasket in there. I did. So I sandwiched a little bit between the plates. Hopefully it's enough. Otherwise, she's going to get Gorilla Glue. Let's try it again. I think we got her. All right, slipper clutch fixed. If I can only get through this gate. Well, hopefully you guys enjoyed the little bit of an update there at the beginning. And then, yeah, the slight disappointment that you can't tighten the slipper clutch, but it was really easy to get off. I don't think I'll actually be putting these pieces back on, because, it's just less weight, I guess. No, I'm not. Well, could I? Yeah, probably less than 3 grams, I'll tell you. So I'm glad we got the slipper clutch thing figured out. It was a real easy thing. Just a little bit of that crap jammed in between. You guys could glue it. You could probably put just about anything you could think of in there. Maybe a little bit of dog shit. Who knows? No, don't put dog shit in your RC. Yeah, but that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I love the little Yoda. It's good to get it out. I think I'll do another video on the Panda probably on the next video. Or if you guys have any certain requests, if I haven't driven the Atlas much, maybe you want to see the Atlas. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Try and stay warm.